Today I spent some time looking for the perfect Airbnb for my Denver, Colorado trip. And I'm super excited for these trips because y'all know, if you've watched any of my videos, that I've had some struggles emotionally up and down because getting clean and staying clean is not fucking easy. Sorry, but it's not. It's not necessarily that I'm having a hard time not wanting to go get high. It's more the sense that I'm having a hard time figuring out who I am outside of all that and putting those pieces back together, getting through the trauma. Readjusting outside of that is the hard part, but it's coming together. Definitely have my highs and lows. But yeah, so today I got some pretty good news. The Airbnb that I wanted to rent, she approved me, yay! I didn't think that getting an approval would be an issue, but the first place I picked out and tried to rent and pay for, they declined me because I didn't have any past trips or any ratings. But that's because I usually go with my sister, and she's a doctor, so she usually pays for a lot of the stuff when we go on vacation together, which is really nice. But yeah, so it's under her name. And this was the first time it was under mine, and I really don't have any history on there. So they were like, sorry, we usually accept people with 5-star ratings only. And I was like, damn, is this something I'm gonna have to worry about? I didn't really like the first place that much, which is surprising. I kind of jumped the gun, and then the next day I was second guessing it myself because I thought to myself, wait a second, does it only have 1 bed or 2 beds? I kind of freaked out about that for a minute because I wanted to have at least 2 beds for me and my friend. Even though both of us are okay with sleeping on a couch, there's no need, you know, I'm already paying a lot of money, like, we might as well have 2 beds. But yeah, I started second guessing that, and when I looked into it, it was only 1 bed, so I was like, damn it, how am I gonna make this work? And then she declined me right after that, so I was like, okay, meant to be. And then of course, today, I picked out one that I like so much better, and I kind of like overshared a little bit this time in the description. I told her about the trip, I told her about how I got declined by the first people I reached out to, and I was like, damn, should I have said that? But it ended up working out because she said, yeah, I normally do like to accept people with good ratings because I have been burned in the past, but you seem like a really nice person and I would love to host you. So we got our Airbnb. That's one less thing I gotta worry about. I just have to get a rental car now. Last year I rented a 330 white BMW, and I loved hearing the turbo when I was driving out through the mountains. So I might do that again, or I might get a 5 Series. We shall see, but that's really the last part of the trip, other than just buying some tickets here and there to like maybe go to shows or whatever. We going, baby. Some other odd things have been happening. I guess, I don't know if it's because I'm posting all these videos, but people from my past have been reaching out to me, and it was weird, like 2 of them reached out to me in the same day. Not necessarily exes, but like friends that I used to maybe use with or have some history with, so I don't know how I feel about that. And you know, there were nice messages like, hey, it looks like you're doing really well, I'm really happy for you, stuff like that. But it is just a little weird that multiple of them are showing up at once. But yeah, just odd, just random. Of course, I wish everybody in the world well, and I don't really have any like bad blood with these people. I just don't know what's going on in their life at this point. Hopefully they got the help they needed just like I did. Either way, there's just too much water under the bridge for some of those old friends, so probably won't even respond. Gotta put your recovery first, gotta put your mental health first, and I love it. I love that I can be cutthroat in my life to where before, when I was using drugs, I was kind of going along with what everybody else wanted or told me that I needed to do because I felt so bad about the fact that, of course, I was in active addiction and struggling, so I really didn't have my own say or my own goals and dreams in life. I would kind of just go along with whoever I was dating, or when I was living at home, I would kind of just get stuck in that routine of living at home and not really having dreams and goals. But now that I've kind of got this restart to my life and I'm clean again, I feel like I'm in charge of my life again. I decide I get to create what I want my life to look like. And I love it. And I know I always was able to do that, but for some reason, a lot of people, including me, we hold ourselves back, and we don't need to do that shit anymore. Let's just embrace who we are, love who we are, and live life. I think I didn't really love who I was, so it was hard for me to do that, but screw it. I don't care who doesn't like me at this point. I don't even care what you think of my content. I post and I talk about the shit I want to talk about. This is my page, and I appreciate all the people that love me for who I am. And to those that don't, you're entitled to that. And live and let live. No bad blood, no hard feelings. It really does feel so good to be in charge of my life again. And if you're also in recovery or trying to make big changes, just trying to regain your self-confidence, self-love, you got this. Keep going, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You only live once.